Hello you beautiful peeps, my name's John, welcome to my channel. Now while the weather is frightful, the packages I receive are delightful. And yes, if you're going to receive an RC car, what better way to receive it than this absolutely gorgeous carry case. Now, if I stop the review here, I'm going to be very happy because I am yet to receive a product that is presented in such a fantastic way, and that includes the €1,500 drone that I purchased that was in a very cheap box. But obviously we're not here for the books, we are here for the product itself. Now, as you've already seen, the weather outside is most frightful. It's actually the worst storm that we've had this year. So driving it today is just not possible. However, I just couldn't allow it to be here and not show you guys it in details. Before I open it up, I am going to show you the email that we received from Larlo themselves. And obviously thank you to them for sending it to me. Now, for those that don't know, Larlo are the first company that have actually taken the YouTubers' comments that they've already received and acknowledged them and fixed the problem before mass production started. So, number one quickly, please note that the droop screws that we sent out are a little too narrow to fit the buggy. We've changed it to a bigger one in mass production. The customers will receive the improved droop screws. Number two, please trim the throttle before driving if there's any delays on the controls. 3, please trim the servo by adjusting the servo linkage or the controller. Pull the steering wheel and the trigger at the end at the same time before driving. And we have adjusted the battery compartment and the mold to solve the problem that the battery may rub and catch fire as soon as possible, apparently. So obviously that is a very big safety concern, but they've already solved it, so don't worry about that. This is if you've watched others' videos and they're saying these problems, but you don't know about the fixes that Larlo have put in. And please note that we use a metal cover sample, but a plastic cover on the ESC in mass production. Why that is, I don't know. Maybe it's just better cooling, maybe it's cheaper, maybe it's stronger. I do not know. But that's the information that I have, so be aware those things will be the case on the version that I have here. So I have not opened this at all. Just checking that my microphone's on. Can't even get into it, I'm so excited. Come on, look at that. Very nice. So let me turn it around. You're all the way up there. Let's leave it there. Don't say anything. Okay. Oh. My expensive suitcases aren't that good quality. And here we go, ladies and gents. Look at this, look, 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 look. Wow, 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 wow. Right. You know I just want the car out, don't you? But I really should look at the other things here. That a button or is that, oh, that's on off. Nice. How do we get into this? Ah, very cool. Oh, look at the controls there. That's really nice to have. Very good. I mean, there's not really a lot to be said about the controller. It is, I mean, these controls here, the reverses and whatnot, are not usual on a cheaper car. Obviously, $249.99 is expensive. I'm trying to get this video out so I can show you the car so that you still have the opportunity to buy it at the $149.99 that ends on the 30th of November, which is tomorrow. Come on. Okay, just putting the car to one side. Here's the wing. We will put that on, obviously. LiPo 2800 milliamp hour 2S. God, look at this. Attention to detail. WL Toys, pay attention. So, reminder for beginners. Larlo I knew I was going to say Larlo. Larlo catalogue. It's so frustrating that I said that. Stickers! Copyrighted, trademark. Don't take a screenshot and print them yourself. And then look, I mean, look at the attention to detail, ladies and gents. Oh, I love it. I mean, just the box itself is very well made, but I am going to put that to one side because we're all here for the car, aren't we? So, front bumper, charger, swing arms, spare hexes and wheel nuts, wheel nut tool and pins. That was the extra pinion for higher top speed or faster acceleration, can't remember. I'll put it in the edit. And here we have a shock tower, and I assume these are the screws for, oh, this is the droop screws that they were talking about that are just slightly too small, so they don't fit, we know that. And an introduction manual. Booyah! So, it is quite unusual for me to it being Larlo written on the box, and then they've got Amaril there, but you know, I'm getting used to it now. Feels quite sturdy. There's not a lot of, well, I suppose there is the flex there, but if it lands down, oh yeah, look at that. That'll look very good. Excellent. Right, let's get the car over here. So, shall we have a look inside, ladies and gents? I think we should. Note, remove the transparent protective film before driving. Well, I won't be driving today with that, will I? Let's be honest. Okay, my ESC has lifted up, so I will push that down. I'm going to turn it that way. What do you think of that? Adjustable mount there. ESC, you can swap the motor out. Independent receiver. Thank you, Larlo. Ladies and gents, $149.99. Anti-roll bars, carbon fiber, brushless system, can go up to and potentially over 100 kilometers an hour on 3S. So look what's written on the CVD drive shaft there. This is what I'm talking about, the attention to detail. Love it, love it. What? Hopefully that's nothing serious. Right, I am going to quickly put on the rear wing. Oh, not with that one, not. Not with that one. Nice. Oh, that is right in the way. Oh, that is a bit flexible, so I can get that out of the way if need be. Nice. Do not chew up the screw, John. The next two go, oops, all the way down there, so it's going to be impossible for me to show you, I think. Maybe that angle. Get my fat belly to hold it. I think my one of these are chewing up a bit. I will tighten them up properly before I run, obviously. I'm not going to try and tighten them up with that anymore. Is there an Allen key in these? Oh, is there not? Lilo. I'm going to check one more time if there's an Allen key somewhere before I say it. It doesn't look like that there's an Allen key, which seems silly to then have Allen key type screws. Maybe put one in? Yeah, I can't find one. If there is, let me know, and then obviously I'll update on the next video. Right, well, it is exactly what it is. Absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? You go in there. I mean, as far as looks are concerned, they've hit the nail right on the head with this one, in my opinion. It just fits it so very, very well indeed. I'm going to grab 4 batteries and I'm going to have to turn it on, aren't I? I can't not. Please hold. I'm back. Just trying to see where the mold is that they're talking about running. I assume it's this one here, rubbing, not running, rubbing, that could cause the battery issues. Or is it actually on the drivetrain itself? Doesn't feel like it. But I'm obviously gonna, double check all of this when I'm running it properly outside, because I don't want it to catch fire, obviously. Okay, so on button. Well, hello. Gotta love that. Leave it out for a sec. So remember, with a new RC, always check all of the screws, tighten them all up and whatnot, like I'm not going to do now, and run it very slowly at the start to let all of the greases and whatnot move around. Where's the on button? Dun, dun, dun. It's still warming up. Listen to that. It's getting faster. So before it gets too fast, okay, if I say to WL Toys, I have to say to Larlo, that's a bit loud. I mean, it's not as loud as the WL Toys, of course, but okay, so please fix that. I'm just going to quickly tighten up the wheel nut here. I think that's why it looks a bit off balance. It's not quite, you see there's a bit of a wobble to it. Not 100% convinced about that, Larlo. Okay, I don't know what that is. I will ask them, I'll send them a quick clip and see what they say. I just swapped the tyres around, so move that one to that side and that one to that side, and now look. So it's actually the tyre that's misshapen, not anything with the hub or anything, just to let you know. Okay, now open this up and find the... Here is the throttle trim. Turning it up to 100%. Okay, I'll be clear, that was probably to about 50%. So do 100, do 100. $150 US, ladies and gents. Okay, I'm going to turn that off because that fan's a bit loud for my liking. Ooh, I do like that. Channel 3 and channel 4 on the top. What that would be for, I do not know. Maybe I'll look at the instructions and update you on the next video. So obviously, as soon as the weather improves, I will be out and I will be testing it. Everything will be charged up and ready to go, trust me. But I have to say, from what I've seen out of the box, I'll strap that in before I drop it. Other than that wheel, I don't know what that is about. And I'm a bit surprised at that. But let's just say they're not the first ones to glue a tyre on incorrectly. It's what I do best. Oh. Okay, yeah, I do like it. I do like it. I hope it drives very well. So I'm going to link in the description below for those that haven't picked up one of these yet. As I said, the problems have been fixed. And whatever that is, I will update in this, hopefully in this video description, if they are able to respond to me quickly. As soon as I can, I will get it out. If you miss the end of November sale, the pre-order sale, then I will try to get as much of a discount code off as I can. I will beg, plead, and grovel with them. So thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you next time. Take care, stay safe. Bye-bye.